Hi guys, I'm not looking my best. I'm going to have a shower in a bit. I'm just doing some work. Now here's the deal. We had some, well, some people might call it devastating. I mean, nobody died or anything drastic like that. It was just a bit of a setback and has created more work for us. Work that we're not going to get paid for, obviously. I'll just turn the camera around and I'll show you something while I tell you what's going on, okay? Okay, so here's the deal. As you've probably gathered if you've been watching our videos, we're moving. Or should I say we were moving. So obviously that's all packed up, that's packed with hundreds of boxes and bags, and if I take you in the other room there's even more stuff. Hop over the dog. I mean, the place is an utter tip. There you go. And you know, it looks like we've been ransacked because we were moving. Yeah, so the tenses were. We're not anymore. Not through choice. Today is Thursday. We were going to start moving tomorrow. Yesterday, so that's Wednesday, 2 days before we're due to move, the deal went sour. The house we were moving into, the owner pulled out of the deal. Yeah, 2 days before we're due to move. So we've had to deal with some emotional issues, but we've basically got to come through it. We have done already. We've come to terms with it. Fortunately, we've managed to secure the place that we're in for at least a further 6 months. Hopefully for another 2 years, or less if we can find another place in the meantime. It's a bit of a bummer. I mean, there are fors and againsts. I mean, I suppose one of the things I'm most gutted about is for the dog. So we still don't have a garden. So poor Mina still has to rely on us taking her out for walks, which obviously isn't ideal for a dog her size. Whereas she would at least have had her own garden. But obviously the annoying thing is I've spent a month packing up everything. I've changed address details with utility companies. All our business details have been changed. You know, we've been working for the last month mostly on the assumption that we're moving tomorrow, and now we're not. So I've got all the extra work, as I say, not paid for obviously, because it's just domestic work. I've got to unpack everything, rearrange everything, and in a way it's worse than if we'd moved into a new place. So we had a bit of what you might call a hippo day yesterday. We didn't drown our sorrows because we don't drink, but we ate our sorrows. We had a pasty, and we had some dessert, and I had some Lucozade because that's my equivalent of alcohol. Yeah, so we've just got to pick ourselves up and move forward now. So yeah, that's the deal. What can I say? So I'm not having a rant, just letting you know the score. If I haven't done already, I should still be putting up the tour of the house that we were moving into. because obviously it's a worthy piece of footage. If you'd like to carry on on our journey with us, looking for another property in the future, and in the meantime maybe doing something more with this property. And I know somebody asked for I'm not sure whether it was a tour of this place or the place we were moving into, but obviously that's not something I can do at the moment if it's a tour of this place, because you've just seen the place is an absolute tip. But once we get sorted, I mean, I'd even bought things for the other place that potentially aren't any use here, and the time limit's gone too far for me to return them to where I got them from. So it's just one of those things. I was a bit angry yesterday, but we've done a lot of personal development over the years, so when it's like what they say, when somebody gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And that's what we're doing. We're just looking at all the positives of staying here, and rather than dwelling on the negatives, concentrate on the positives, and that's all you can do in a situation like this. As I say, it's not devastating. Nobody's died. Nobody's ill. You know, it's in the scheme of, as Paul McGee, the writer of Sumo, that's SUMO. Look it up. It's a fantastic concept. It's a book, but basically when dare I say the shit hits the fan, you have to grade it. Look at it on a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 equals death. You know, how serious is your problem? And in the grand scheme of things, you know, this is a 1 or a 2. You know, there's a lot worse things can happen. So it's just a bit annoying. It's more work. Means I've got to take time out of the business, which I already have done, obviously, to pack everything up. And obviously taking time out of the business stops us earning money. So there you go. But as I say, there's people far worse off than we are, and so we're just grateful for things that we have got, and the blessings that we're still alive and healthy to deal with what we need to. So anyway, that's the score, guys. Hope this video finds you in well and in good spirits, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.